Yes, third time's the charm is what they are saying. I mean, I'm gonna say Nanne Grönwall, the queen, is calling them out. She's not calling them out by name, but we know which people she's talking about. She's talking about these two. The fact that I think several people are very upset with these two people. The fact that they feel very up in the air about the fact that we send a comedy act or a joke act as the representation of Sweden, and they, according to them, that is the wrong thing to do. But anyway, Miss Nanne Grönwall, the queen herself, is calling them out. She's calling the whole movement out. So in a 16-slide post on Instagram, she has posted, I will try to read this in English. I've tried now 2 times, and I feel like word salad comes out of my mouth, but she's very clear here. Anyway, let's do it again. Melodifestivalen's greatness, it is not just for the music and entertainment, it is also for the competition moment. It engages people. Competition in all shapes or form creates also big engagement. If the ball went all the way in or was it out is something that can really bug people, not only the player but also in the public's mind very, very far after a game. Yeah, if it is was fair or not. Same thing can be for the Melodifestivalen competitiveness. If someone in the slightest seems to break any form of rules or seems unfair, people are burning for the engagement and the opinions are many. But overall, there is one thing that upsets the music. But overall, there's one thing that seems to upset a big part of the music industry itself. It is humor. It is viewed as not as nice or prestigious if artists are using the power of music with humor. It is viewed as less than. I have acting friends who has gone to the prestigious theater schools and has played, comedy or, reviews, and they have told how they are feeling embarrassed because their colleagues from these prestigious theater schools have been looking down that they are using their education to do something as simple instead of going for those big or theatrical gigs. Same thing can be said about the music business, and this year in Melodifestivalen, it has been clearer than ever when it comes to this. You celebrate humor with the brilliant host and the interval acts, but bless me, when it comes to using happy music with humor within the competition songs, it is only kids who like this, several people are saying. At the same time, we other adults can go and meet people who are actually humming along to certain songs, aka the winner. And if... oh gosh, she has posting a lot. Anyway, and that you don't think a song is nothing very... if you don't think a song nothing strange, and that's more than okay to look down upon a song that is built upon humor and happiness instead of going along with being serious. It feels to me unbelievable and disrespectful. If someone credit song had won, the competitors had been saying that if it is a worthy winner. If a credit song had won, if a competitor's songs had won, would certain competitors been upset and said that was a worthy winner? She has a point though. If Måns Zelmerlöw won, would John Ludwig have said the same thing about Måns Zelmerlöw winning because it is not a joke act? But since it was a joke act according to John Ludwig who won, he's upset. And same with Måns. She has a point though. The last years we have sent songs that with strong club pop dance sound, but overall when it comes to speaking about Melodifestivalen has been changing within the last years for the worst, unserious music wise. no meaning to join the competition anymore. The objectiveness has been blown away. For even Eurovision we have seen the need of music form within the public. The fight between for the victory between Tattoo and Cha 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 was the one clear example. The one thing cannot outdo the other. Kai has been and write a strong song that has with this translation thing is not my thing. Ugh. Kai has now been and wrote a strong song that stands for their own genre. They have not come in with a nonchalant on stage. They have created a whole number equally as professional, put through as everyone else. They have rehearsed dance steps and they have put in effort as much as sorry. They have rehearsed dance step and put effort into how the number will look at, and people are singing the song everywhere. But anyway, it is apparently okay for certain people to come out and say that the Kai doesn't belong within the good music or finrummet, or is not good enough. That certain people come out and say that Kai's song is not good enough. Magnus Uggla, a singer in Sweden, Untouchable songs is filled with power and humor, who has been very unique in the whole way through in the Swedish music industry, but also has been without awards throughout years until he got an honorable Grammy. And so many people have been standing on the dance floor and singing along to Markoolio, another Swedish, aka also Finnish singer. People have been singing along to Markoolio's hit song, but even him has been throughout the years been dissed by the good people who has been viewed as unseriously. The whole music is filled with cred and diminished the need about the both seriously and happiness within the music. We need both. So sorry my English is not the best, but I tried to translate this thing. It is a long post, but I hear you, girl. Eurovision has never been as big as Eurovision would never been as big if it wasn't for songs like Måneskin or Loreen. It was also songs in numbers like Lordi, for example, and also the fact that more people today sings on the original the fact that also more people now sing their own language, which is fun. That is the mix that makes Eurovision so unique and powerful. We have everything. Slide 10. I'm also very surprised how guys and girls in the Melodifestivalen finals are viewing Kai's victory. The girls are celebrating regardless, even if they are sad about their placement or not. Clara Hammerström is one of them. But at the same time, several of the guys are viewing that Kai's unseriously song feels like insult to them. A sad besserwisser know-it-all mentality with any thought a sad know-it-all mentality with no thought at all how lovely Kai has always said about the other competitors. Yeah, that's a sad thing. Those two are looking down at Kai at the same time when Kai is viewing their competitors with respect. Clock it, girl. Let's see. Several of the competitors is not only colleagues to me, but also dear friends to me, and I have loved the songs and number. But I have to make a big thing for the guys in the Kai that has been knocked down with such a disrespectful manner. I mean, I'm gonna say I agree. The way those two view Kai's victory is pretty shocking. I lost all respect for him and him. So yeah, I understand that she needs to stand up for the the unknown guys in Kai and the fact that people have been viewing them with such disrespect. Those two. When I did Avundsjuk Envy in 1998 with purple wig and the spokes ear, the pointy elf ears, the comments around me in the green room was that, okay, this is gonna make Melodifestivalen where you dress up instead of focusing on the melody. Someone said it directly to me. Someone said it behind my back. This was my first solo performance ever, and I remember those hurtful comments from several other colleagues. I have worked so hard both for the song and the number and took it very seriously. I'm gonna say though, that song to me is why I love your Melfest. I recall her song to this day because I think she had done Melfest before, but that was with her old group One More Time, and she represented Sweden back then. But I understand her; that was her first solo performance, and hearing people talking down on her, oh, that is an iconic song, girl. We love you. It is not unique that we all within the years competes in Melodifestivalen, and that we believe in our songs number. That's why we do them. We put down time and effort and also a lot of money within our numbers. So it is very obvious that we feel certain form of disappointment over lost victory or a lower placement that you expected, and she knows it because back in 2005 she lost the victory to Martin Stenmark with 3 points because of the jury. She was the clear favorite to win for Melfest, but the jury put Martin Stenmark over her, so I understand her. I think After Dark said it, that Christer Lindar said when he was doing Melfest back in 2016, that all those letters cost 25,000 each, so that was an expensive number. But so yeah, many people has been joining Melfest and they put a lot of effort in it. Wow, we have 3 slides left. Sorry for my English, but I tried to get her point across here. And even stronger, the feeling becomes even stronger when we also see that one song get good response, and it is the clear favorite for the final night, and the hope becomes even bigger to go to Eurovision, and the disappointment becomes even bigger when you don't win. You are allowed to feel the sadness, anger, and disappointment. It is very natural, but you don't have to but that thing doesn't have to go out over another person with the attitude that the competitor's songs is not good enough to lose to just because it is not the same genre. Girl, I hear you. Yeah, clocking it. We live in a world that is filled with chaos and hatred and wars and worry. Is it that weird to many people that song that is what she's saying here? We live in a world that is filled with chaos, hatred, and wars and sadness and worry. Is it that difficult for people to like a song that is not only giving happiness, that is also very catchy? Yeah, for certain people it is very weird that we can actually like that. Last slide. The power of music is very needed at the moment, regardless if it is serious music with a statement or songs with humor. all the songs in the finals have one thing in common, that the fact that the public has voted them all the way to the finals, regardless of genres. Thank you for a very lovely Melodifestivalen finals where everyone was fantastic. Regardless who won, we got a worthy winner. Now we support Kai in Basel, I think. Thank you, girl. I mean, I'm gonna say, if you look through the comments underneath this, she has got, I mean, I'm gonna say, we have Andreas Lundstedt, Christer Lindahl, Babsan, Rickard Söderstedt, which is an opera singer, Meir Omar, Markoolio, Pernilla Wahlgren. I mean, we have some Malin Berghagen, we have Sonja Andén. I mean, we have so many people here that are supporting her point of view, and I'm gonna say, I agree. So I think it is very nice that she calls those people out. And Nanne Grönwall, I was gonna say, Nanne Grönwall, you're still a queen to me, and you have done so much for Melodifestivalen. So, mwah, thank you, girl. Oh hi, you're still here. I hope you have not forgotten to subscribe. So subscribe here and look for the recommended video over here, and end credit now. Bye.